Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ardelianda Augesla. You can call me Lianda. I'm one of English department student batch 2018, University of Lampung Mangkurat. As an educator, in general, this debate is quite good because the important elements such as the reason why it should or not to release the real number of the infected and some solutions from each team are already exist. But there are still some deviancy in terms of strong and weak the reason itself. We start from the opening government. I am really sorry because I think they are below average because no one has a clear stance or characteristic. The opening government is also focused on appealing the government to implement the preventive measures such as explaining about the lockdowns, telling about red zones, yellow zones, orange zones, and green zones, and discussing a gathering area rather than explaining the theme of these motions itself. Opening government is also not too detailed in giving reasons for the right solutions why there is a need to release the real number of the infected, so that this motion seems like didn't have any directions. And the word maybe was said in many times, making the opening government's arguments seems inconclusive and very weak. Although they have given a good argument with the expectations that are in it. Next, we're gonna move to opening oppositions. The plans and the resources explained by this team are enough to break the opening government statement, but the absence of strong argument details make the value of this team become weak. They didn't say the argument clearly, so it made the argument a bit long-winded and difficult to find its directions from the rebuttal of this team. In fact, if this team is more likely to sort out which part will be spelled out and enact how the solutions of the team's argument is clear, then this theme becomes the foundations of the explanations described by the closing oppositions. Okay, I am so excited to tell this truth because the closing oppositions is very enthusiastic in describing the conflict and the motions themselves. They have done very well, not only about their enthusiasm, but about the details and the search of all the solutions that the team described help the argument of opening oppositions before, which is less hectic in explaining their arguments. As I explained earlier, I consider closing oppositions as a Xavier angel who can cover the shortcoming or they can cover the deviancy of the opening opposition's team so that the rebuttal of the opposition teams becomes more focused and it has the directions. And for the last, I submit the winner of this debate to the closing government. In my opinion, closing government is such an awesome. The opening government must thank to the closing government because they provide the best solutions for this motion. They broke the opening opposition's argument without being defeated by the closing oppositions. The presence of clear stance and characteristic and very strong argument make the positions of closing government safe and secure. Clear and effective details make the arguments that this team provides make motions that were initially unclear become purposeful and very well understood. Congratulations, closing government, you win! At least in my point of view. Okay, I think that's all for me. I'm really sorry if there are some mistakes. Goodbye and see you later!